And welcome back. I believe we were in the fuck, what level was this?
I actually have no idea. I never played Doom
Yeah,
before.
God, I wish we could be more consistent with this stuff. But anyways, welcome back to the halfway mark of episode 1. I say halfway mark loosely because I am shit at trying to make splits in the with Doom.
Were you supposed to walk through that poison area, or like?
In a way, yes, actually. Not that part though. There's the other half that I'm going to go through as soon as I can kill all these imps. Nice. Anyways, go down here, get a rocket launcher.
Isn't there a joke in the game where you can like outrun the rocket?
Um, I don't remember. All I know is shoot the cyber demon until it dies, but we'll get to that later once we can. Because Jesus. I'll say this now. This is this episode 1 recording is basically a re-recording because I don't know if I mentioned it in the first part, but I was trying to record episode 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even with the terrible the terrible picture quality and whatnot. Um, the first recordings were both 30 FPS, but in terms of episode 1, I fucked up and died once. And then episode 2, I mean, the recording I have it's 30 FPS and whoa. So
Does it
one,
actually
I might need to
matter?
re-record that,
Yeah,
but
does it actually matter with the game like this?
not really. Well, okay. Well, let's talk about this port. This is the like I said, this is the Switch tech. This is the the enhanced Bethesda port, which is basically everything runs at 60 FPS now instead of the original 35 of how Doom was programmed initially. So I just wanted to. So it's closer to like certain source ports people have been making in
Mm-hmm.
terms of Doom, but it only lacks one thing in particular, which is the faster enemies and faster projectile speeds of the enemies. Because let me also delve into what this was supposed to be. So, I was gonna make this an ultra violence run, which is the hard mode. Problem is that one, I haven't practiced ultra violence, and I tried. I legit tried. I mean, maybe we could do it on a live stream later on, but I mean, I tried, but I couldn't. I wasn't even able to get through episode 1 of Doom in hard because time constraints. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I'm doing everything on normal.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that I originally beat Doom on normal, so. But yeah, it's that and uh like during the recordings. Oh, by the way, swastika room. This was actually a nod to Wolfenstein. Actually, some versions of the game actually remove this.
Is it like the layout of the room is a swastika?
No, look at the floor. Look at the floor. It
It's
shows a
hard to look at the
swastika.
floor when you're not the one looking at the floor.
Right. But yeah, if you were to see it, there was a layout of there was like a layout of a swastika. It's basically it was originally to like honor Wolfenstein, but some people got pissed at that.
There were
As sensitive people do.
like then again, and there were better ways to you know to allude to Wolfenstein other than a swastika.
Yeah, Doom 2 shows that the best, honestly, because of the fact that the first stage of Wolfenstein is a secret level.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean we can get to that when we get to that, but for now, Doom 1.
I
And
highly doubt that Doom guy can actually like fit in this corridor.
I mean, this is classic Doom guy, so I don't know. Or
It-
this is Doom guy before he got roided out and roided out in between
well,
Doom 64 and Doom 4.
well, isn't he supposed to be like some kind of like marine, right?
Yes, he is a marine
Uh, yeah.
in terms of this game.
You tell me a marine can fit in this small corridor.
Maybe. Nah. And even then, Doom sprites aren't that big in general, except some most of the sprites aren't that big. It's just like the couple handful, which are mostly the bosses.
Mm, that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Uh,
There might have been stuff I missed because
yeah, I know. It's
my percentages,
only
but anyway.
75% of the kills.
Yeah. Anyways, next level, the freaking Phobos Anomaly.
So small thing actually, like, do you actually reload in this game?
No, no reloading. All your ammo is stored into the gun. You just just shoot. It's the same way. The only Doom game that actually does reloading is Doom 3, but then again, that's because of how Doom 3 is structured.
Mm,
In the sense of they tried adding survival horror.
mm-hmm.
And in terms of unique perspective, it is kind of nice to see that, but at the same time, it's Doom. You just want to shoot shit.
That's what I figured. Like, and I think
Yeah.
didn't like the remake like kind of notice that, so that's why it's like
Yeah,
how it's
because
supposed to be.
I mean, we could talk about Doom 4's development like later on, but
I don't know.
yes, that was
I don't know anything about Doom except the Doom guy, BFG, and yeah.
yeah. We could talk about Doom 4's development cycle later on because like Jesus,
How did you
a
mix
guy
the
ha- a
shotgun?
guy had 4 kids during Doom 4's development. Like that's how long it took him. Also, the fact that Carmack had left at that point. But yeah, even then, like thinking about Doom 3, like I haven't played like the only Doom games I played up until this point is this and Doom 4. But I dread the day when I have to go to Doom 3
Is it
because
is Eternal a sequel to the reboot?
yes,
Uh,
Eternal is Doom 5.
mm,
Technically Final Doom goes in there somewhere, but I don't want to play I don't know if I want to play Final Doom because Plutonia.
is it? Wait, what?
I'll explain it when we get to that. But yeah, in terms of by the way, hello, partial invisibility, you fucking winch. Uh, so I should explain what I just picked up. This is the partial invisibility, and it's a sort of good thing for first time players, but if you played if you kept playing Doom before, it's gonna be your curse because not only it's supposed to make it's supposed to make enemy like attacks in terms of projectiles and hit scans more easier to avoid. Here's the thing though, the way it handles that is it causes um it causes the enemies to angle their shots differently while facing you. So by muscle memory, you'll accidentally dodge into their fire. So yeah, like you see that in Zombie Man, right?
So basically, it's not really invisibility. It's just it, they can still see it. They just aim bad on purpose.
Yeah, and it can mess with you. And god damn it, I fucked that up. I mean, I technically don't need it right now. I already have it, but still,
So when you lose it, is it a time thing or is it like you have to get hit?
it it is a time thing in terms of partial invisibility. And let's also talk about the new thing I just picked up, the Mega Armor. So there are 2 types of armors in this game. Well, technically 3, but there are 2. The first one is the green armor or security armor, and the second one is the blue armor that I just picked up, or the combat armor. Security armor only goes up to 100, and it boosts your and it shields you from 30% of enemy attacks. Combat armor, the blue one, it goes up to 200, and it'll protect you for 50% actually.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it halves the damage, unlike the other one.
How easy is it to lose health in this game?
Uh, if you're not careful, if you're not careful, and if you don't know, like, if you basically if you don't have a keen eye, you'll be prepared to lose like a lot of health. It gets worse in like
You say keen eye, but it
I
looks
would.
like it just looks like you're just mowing down people right now.
Oh, then again, remember this is the normal difficulty.
Hmm.
Yeah, difficulty also depends on like what enemies, how much damage enemies deal to you, and how much you deal to them. I believe I don't remember the exact numbers, but I mean it's there. God damn it.
Oh, what? Was he invisible too? And then like you aim bad on purpose?
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, so the I think we talked about the Pinky and the Spectre like in the last part, but just to reiterate again, Pinkies are the hunking like meaty devils that you see charging at you, and they can only melee attack you. Spectre is basically the technically invisible variant of these enemies. Not nearly so invisible. I mean, you could still see their silhouette,
Mm-hmm.
but either way, they both function the same. I don't. Uh. And yeah, here's me just trying to juke them.
Into a corner.
Yeah, because they actually, if they're close up, they try to take a pause to try to buy you, and something you can take that to your advantage by backing off a bit out of their hitbox or their attack box.
What? This would not work in a modern game anymore.
Yeah. And here's the Scott Ross level.
What is that?
It's another YouTuber. Don't worry about it. Actually, I should talk about it. Do you know of the Machinima Freeman's mine? The Half-Life one?
No,
No? Okay.
I never
I mean,
played.
I could show it off after
I've
after
never
this
played
part's
any
done.
Valve game.
Until I shoved TF2 at once, while we were trying to make a video for it, but then I got that fucked up. Yeah, no. I'd say Valve shooters aren't that bad. They make you think more than, you know, Doom's more,
Make you think.
yeah, there's more thought into handling a Valve shooter compared to, you know, Doom's muscle, or like its muscle memory shooters.
What do you mean
if
by
I were to be honest.
what do you mean by make you think?
Well, because, you know, where, I mean, most shooters are more muscle memory, but in terms of, like, Valve's, like, single-player, like, games, like, you know, well, Portal, I mean, you have to think, because, you know, you have to know where to place your shots, how to move and whatnot, how to abuse the physics engine. Half-Life is more of, I, hmm. I mean, for like the amount of times I played Half-Life, it's more of like I'd say it's kind of well, cause I don't remember what I did in Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, but it's more of like, well, okay, well that's Half-Life 2 kind of makes you think more because of certain weapons, but like Half-Life 1 is, I think Half-Life 1 is more survival based. Like it's more nerve-wracking. So you have to figure out, you know, what's what and where's where. I if I were to like describe it, I know it's shit, but you know, just
How does TF2 make you think when you're shooting?
actually, there's a bit of complexity into TF2. It's more like, okay, you memorize the damage output that your weapons can do. You memorize how much damage output your enemies can do based on what weapon they have. Then you figure out. Okay, when's the best time? When's the best time you know, you ready your shot. You figure out, okay, this is gonna go there, this is gonna go like here, and then deal this amount of damage, and then you have to basically, you know, time everything out right. Except unless, you know, you play on a public server and they enable random crits, in which, well, you're fucked.
by your logic, right? How is that different than Overwatch or like any other FPS?
Overwatch doesn't have random crits.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so by your logic, what is that? What is how is that different?
Same difference. Either way,
Well, technically, you can say you can say that that Overwatch has random crits. You know, if you play Hanzo, you just toss something out and you're bound to kill something.
Jesus Christ. But no, but that's more headshots, isn't it?
When hit when the side when I was an active player, um, the size of the arrow hitbox was actually like relatively big. So like it would hit like the side of your head or something like that,
Oh, jeez.
and it would count. And
Even
you would even see it on your character model too because the arrow sticks. So like it's like near your head and it would just stay there and it counts.
Good lord, that's even worse than the Huntsman. I think the Huntsman does the same shit too, now that I think about it.
Oh my
And
god.
here's where I get blindsided. Just trying to kill this enemy. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Oh, you're gonna punch him now?
No, no. Punching isn't that good yet until we get a certain item.
Oh.
Even then, that certain item only works for that level in particular that we're playing. So
Yeah, but like what about
yeah, no punching.
what about in the remake and you start punching you punch through people.
That, well, one, that's a game mechanic, and oh, god damn it. Either way, yeah, one, that is a game mechanic, and two, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. But oh,
What is that? Is that a spacesuit?
that is a radiation suit actually. So you know the poison flow, the radiated pools that we are about to traverse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it protects you from that. There's also it can also protect you from lava, but be warned, there is a 25% chance. No, either 25 or 20% chance that the lava will actually penetrate through and hurt you.
That makes no sense.
I know. Then again, this is a game. What were you expecting?
You have to make sense in terms of like the game universe, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, arcade games sometimes there is no thought to what shit happens.
Just like okay, terms of like for your favorite shooter, TF2. I'll accept like rocket jumping and stuff, but when you strap an energy drink to a shotgun, that does not make any sense, you know?
Like, why does this guy get mini crits after a certain amount of time, or why does this guy get like 5 jumps after a certain amount of time?
Mm-hmm.
I miss old Soda Popper. I fucking miss old Soda Popper. I wish I played old Soda Popper more. So bad. Now, it was a decent weapon, but you know, all I cared for was the force of nature.
That's a pushy shotgun.
Fuck you. That shotgun is stupid.
That's a pussy
As
shotgun.
a stupid gun. It pushes people. That shit pushes people. It has more buckshot compared to your than Scout's normal shotgun. And fuck you, does it hurt?
You know Reaper can one-shot people, right?
How many barrels?
What do you mean?
How many barrels on a shotgun?
2, but then he can shoot 4 per shotgun.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And he holds the shotgun with one hand. Like your favorite guy in Blizzard. What, Kyle Blackthorn?
Yeah, fuck it.
Exactly.
But, no, but can he rapid fire? And hold it one arm while looking the other way.
Have
That's the question.
you seen his ultimate Death Blossom?
Does he have a point where he actually does a Kyle Blackthorn?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay then.
So I see that you just gave up on aiming here.
Yeah, kinda. Good lord, the picture quality. In fact, it's so bad you can barely see the fucking Spectre, Pinkies. And I'm
So
just...
again, I never played any Doom. So like, is the face at the bottom? Is that like any? Does that indicate anything, or is that just there?
That's just your character.
Yeah, I got that. Who else would it be?
Yeah, but it indicates, you know, how much... It matches to how much health you have, as well as certain emotions as to picking up items or getting hit.
So just
If I were to describe
so
it,
just
yeah.
like in Kingdom Hearts, then.
Yeah. God damn it, I can't. Oh, by the way, this was my original death here, but you know, redo. Even then, nowadays I can't even take it seriously.
Was I gave up after 2.8 final chapter prologue, and then logical thing, you're supposed to come out with 2.9 final chapter epilogue, and that didn't happen. Then again, it always
And it just went straight to 3.
they they uh they kept finding excuses not to make 3.
Listen, man, you say that, but freaking running with scissors. They made Postal 2, and then they went all the way to Postal 4. They just skipped the third game.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but you know that's how some developers play sometimes. Good lord, I narrowly missed that fireball. Anyways. Also, you wanna talk about some jank, Ryan?
Sure.
Doom enemies. Height isn't a thing here technically in Doom.
What do you mean by height?
Because because of the fact that you can't look up or down. So the hitbox or enemies are as tall as the ceiling or the skybox. Yeah, so if you're in a higher elevation, don't try to run on top of Pinky. For Chocolate Doom or like normal Doom, because that means that you're going to bump into something and they can melee you while you're above them.
Funny thing is that you say that is like I know that people use the term vanilla. I never heard people use the term chocolate.
That, but yeah, that's
Like
what they call the vanilla. That's actually what they call the vanilla release of Doom. They just call it the Chocolate Doom. The chocolate build.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's all the source ports. What the fuck happened here?
The internet was a mistake for you.
No, not that. The fucking picture quality. Anyway. But yeah, the normal build, which is at like 35 FPS, is actually called Chocolate. Even though, yes, by technicality, yes, it is the vanilla build. And then the other source ports, which I won't name at the top of my head at the moment because I haven't been able to experiment with those in general yet. But I mean, they're there if you want to play it. Oh, okay. You know, every time I play episode 1, I keep forgetting those 3 are there. Well, then again, certain people say about like classic shooters like this, or like everything before Half-Life. I don't know if Half-Life counts, but some people decide to think about or memorize where enemies are, in terms of the levels. But in actuality, you know, a better option would be just you know, having this kind of muscle memory and figure it out. For God's sake, I blew myself up there for a bit. But yeah, it's better to react to enemies than memorize enemy placement. Like, what do you think of that? Because I think that's kind of true for FPSs like this. But
Well, when you memorize enemy placement, or if they don't just have like random spawn encounters, right? then I feel like you can use that to your advantage for speed running, or like
Right.
let's just say that if you were learning the game, right,
Yeah.
and you're constantly like dying and stuff like that, it'll like prepare you better,
Right.
so you can progress. Speaking of dying,
Yeah. No, I don't die here, but I came in very close. That was 2 shotgun blasts right in my face. Like even I got scared here for like a second. Oh, and I took a fireball to the. Oh yeah, let's also talk about RNG in this game. Fuck it. Well, not it's not as bad as say Hero and Oh, okay.
heroes
That
should be
actually did happen.
banned.
Huh?
Heroes should be banned.
I wish technically that technically Hero was fair, but then again, Jesus
Heroes
Christ.
not fair at all.
You know what? You say that for in terms of the death magic Hero has. I'd say for the fucking 4 frame projectiles, cause fuck.
No, I say that too.
Really?
Yeah. Again,
Okay,
like
yeah, all right.
okay, so basically, when you charge up for a move, and then can unleash it really quickly, I feel like that's a bit what is it? A bit unfair, or like for it to do like that high of a damage output, you know?
Right. Just charge at fire 3 and then yeah, but then again for me it's more of like the Dombey specials that are like the Dombey specials that are projectiles. Because 1 is their properties, 2 they come out fast, 3 they hurt like shit, like, and those are charged, so like when that happens I actually I feel the damage, like you know what some people when they play Brawl, when they play Snake, and whenever Snake hits you, you feel like the damage done to you. Kind of like that, and I hate it. It's also the same reason why I hate Iceman in Marvel 2, but we don't talk about that. All right, wait, is this the final? Yeah, final level of episode 1, the Phobos Anomaly. This is the boss level,
Mm.
and that was almost clean as hell. Either way. Time to stock up on health and ammo and fight the boss of episode 1.
How long until the boss actually for this? Or is this is the boss stage?
In a bit actually.
Wow, he was touching the gun and you missed.
Yep. In TF2 it's worse, I freeze.
How do you freeze in a...
I get scared and I mistime my shot.
Unless he got the drop on you, you should not be freezing. If you're
Yeah.
engaged, if you're engaged.
Anyways, here's the boss. 2 Barons of Hell.
Is that blood? That like...
The floor?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I'm not sure. I'd say I thought it was just carpet, but you know, that's my dumbass talking. But yeah.
Okay.
2 Barons of Hell dead because I'm playing on normal. And we can exit this level.
That was it? Wow, okay.
Yeah, that was it. And we ride this
I feel like
staircase that's rising up.
you could have easily just passed that over.
There were walls there, so.
And you like and you say like verticality.
Ah!
You say that verticality kind of thing in this game. Wait, was that supposed to happen?
Yes, that is actually supposed to happen. It's basically implied that Doom Guy actually dies and goes to hell at this point.
Hmm.
Either way,
Well,
what
technically you didn't
happens
die.
is
You know, the last thing that
yeah.
we saw was you at 6%.
We just teleported to Deimos. It's just to a lost Deimos base. It's fine.
Oh man, you went to Deimos. Maybe you'll find Nameless there.
That's what you know. I was gonna get to that because I was like, fucking. Is it nameless technically a marine? It was what I was gonna ask, but nah. Anyways,
Well,
yeah.
technically, it wasn't.
Now after
Nameless is an artificial human.
okay. Either way, time for episode 2 later until I just show the screen off a bit. I just wanted to show that this happening and then a bit of the credits because we're not done yet.
Mm.
Oh, we are not done. Three more episodes to go through.
All right.
Anyways, that's the end of the part. We'll see you guys later for episode 2 of Doom.